Okay, forget analyzing the war. Today, we're building the weapon. Seriously, we're not here to just talk about global conflict. We're going to deconstruct the art of making a topic like that go viral. Welcome to the War Room, where we engineer weapons of mass engagement. So here's our mission, right? We've got 5,000 words of this dense, complex analysis. You know this stuff. Academic lectures, survivalist guides, dry economic reports. Is it important? Yeah, probably. But is it something you'd binge watch? Absolutely not. So how do we take this mountain of, well, frankly, boring information and turn it into this? 10 million views. That's our target. We're not just trying to make it informative. We're engineering it to be addictive. We're building a dopamine loop so strong that people will find it physically hard to click away. So right now, we're pulling back the curtain. This isn't theory, this is the step-by-step blueprint. This is the exact formula for turning complex, even dull ideas into pure viral gold. Let's get into it. First up, you gotta understand your raw material. We're sifting through old TED Talks, some pretty paranoid prepper guides on cyber warfare, and these incredibly dry economic reports about military spending. Our mission here is to find the emotional dynamite that's hidden inside this mountain of data. Now, to transform that raw material, we need the right tools. Think of this as the anatomy of addiction. This is the science behind how you grab a viewer's brain and just refuse to let go. This isn't magic, it's a formula. The core formula really rests on three main pillars. Number one, a hook. In the first 5 seconds, that literally freezes their thumb while they're scrolling. 2, relentless pacing. You use constant pattern interrupts to keep their brain from getting comfortable. And 3, strategic retention spikes. These are perfectly timed reveals designed to flood the brain with dopamine. This is our skeleton. But, a skeleton needs muscle. And that's where psychology comes in. We are not just presenting facts here, we are pulling specific emotional triggers. We're going to create curiosity gaps, we'll expose so-called hidden truths, we'll inject a little controversy, and we'll weaponize things like fear and identity. This is how you make them feel something. All right, now for the fun part. This is the treasure hunt. We're diving back into all that boring source material to find and extract the emotional triggers, the raw fuel for our viral fire. Okay, first find. Check this out. It's a really dry economic fact. The government basically broke even on the Gulf War. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, not so fast. The source itself hints there's a twist, a hidden cost. And here it is. Here's the reframe. We don't just say the fiscal impact was minimal. No way. We create a mystery. The hidden cost of free wars. See what that does? It activates the hidden truth trigger. All of a sudden, the viewer feels like they're being let in on a secret, almost like a conspiracy. And that feeling is irresistible. Okay, trigger number 2. The source makes this very academic point. Politics always overrides economics. We've all heard that assumption, right? That rich countries won't fight because it's just bad for business. But what if that's a lie? So we reframe it as a controversy. We bust the myth head on. This isn't just information anymore, it's a fight. It directly challenges something the viewer probably believes, which forces them to keep watching to see who wins the argument. And then we find this gem, hidden in one of those prepper guides. It describes this hidden theater of war. We're talking cyber attacks, sabotage, a war fought entirely in the shadows. I mean, this is pure narrative fuel. It's perfect for creating that sense of unease and deep mystery. And that leads to this reframe. It's a direct, provocative hook that weaponizes the curiosity gap and FOMO, the fear of missing out. WW3 is already here. The immediate questions in your mind are, how? Where? What am I missing? The viewer doesn't just want to click. At this point, they need to. So we have our explosive triggers. But random fireworks don't make a show. You have to choreograph the explosions. So now it's time to engineer the narrative arc itself, all for maximum viewer retention. I mean, just look at the difference here. The academic structure is logical. Sure, it's also a sleep aid. But our viral structure, it's a thriller. The unseen war, the money lie. Every single chapter title is its own hook, a new mystery that just demands to be solved. And we map this all out with surgical precision. The hook hits you instantly. Then at 30 seconds, bam, retention spike number 1, the cyber war. At 1 minute, bam, spike 2, the free war lie. 3 minutes in, spike 3, a new axis of dictatorships. Then, at the 5-minute mark, the final payload. Who is really profiting from all this? Each spike is a little dopamine hit, resetting their attention and keeping them absolutely glued to the screen. Okay, the blueprint is locked in. Now it's all about the execution. This is where we craft the script, design the perfect clickbait thumbnail, and build the rabbit hole on the end screen.
Just look at this opening. It's all fast cuts, high-impact narration. In the first 6 seconds, we've told them that everything they know is a lie. By the time we hit 12 seconds, we've opened this massive curiosity loop that they will be desperate to close.
And the thumbnail has to be just as potent. The WW3 money trap. Short, emotional text. A powerful, metaphorical image. Money being crushed by war. It combines two of the most powerful themes on the internet. It doesn't ask for the click, it demands it. And finally, we never let them leave. The end screen isn't an exit. It's a fork in the road of the rabbit hole. We offer 2 choices based on who the viewer might be. One for the analysts, one for the survivalists. We're not just trying to get one view. We're trying to get their entire watch session. So there it is, the complete blueprint. The hooks, the triggers, the narrative engineering, the whole machine. But this isn't just about going viral. It's about recognizing how information is packaged and, frankly, weaponized for your attention every single day. The next time you're scrolling, you're going to see the matrix. You'll know the triggers they're trying to pull on you. So now that you have the formula, how will you ever see the world the same way again?